Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Planescape Torment. Last time we beat Trias and then we decided to let him go. I was thinking about trying to undo that decision this time, but I decided against it. I don't think you have anything for me, actually.
I'm gone.
Yeah, I don't know exactly, like... Trias is off, gonna be, like, killing people in heaven. That's kind of messed up. Oh, right, there's an alarm bell, because we are technically intruding right now. But, I mean, this is the starting level, and we're no longer at that point. So we can just kind of not have to worry about the combat in this game. So far, I mean, in this area, at least in this section. Oh, it's a giant skeleton. Can we beat you up?
Seems true.
Yes, pretty easily. Okay. Although they do a fair bit of damage.
Practice, it seems.
Alright, anyways, does Dianara know the way? Is that what we have to do? Or is it this thing? Doesn't appear to be this thing. Nice, zombie noise. Zombie? I don't know why I'm criticizing you for that, but I am. I don't know what else to do. Let's ask Dianara. Okay, you guys all stand over here. Yeah, the dramatic music plays here. Hey, Dianara.
My love, you have returned to me. Can it be that your memories have returned?
I have some questions for you.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
Okay, well, sorry for bothering you, Dianara. I like your music. Very atmospheric. I also have no idea what to do here, so let's go ahead and pause and give me 1 minute. Oh, okay. So, yeah, when you respawn, you die here. And then you go over here, like 2 feet away. Even with the hand I couldn't find it, and there's a portal. There's something about the arch in front of you. Something hauntingly familiar. A bone-numbing chill blankets the air between these 2 black pillars, as if the arch itself bordered on some other colder space. For some reason, you know this is the portal to the Fortress of Regrets. And now all you need to do is open it. You grit your teeth and peel the skin from your left forearm. You clench your teeth and dig your fingernails into your left forearm. With a dry, tearing sound, you peel off a strip of skin. The chill between the pillars becomes stronger, almost hungering, as if the portal is open to crack. Examine the skin. This scrap of skin has been peeled from the back of your left forearm. Its scarred gray surface reminds you of a zombie's hide. It feels more like a piece of cured leather than a strip of skin. Prick your left index finger and inscribe regret on the scrap of flesh with your blood. You prick the tip of your index finger. Before the wound can heal, you squeeze forth several drops of blood. As you prepare to scrawl your regrets, a series of images float across your mind. I think the best one, like, I want to think, like, what happened to others is probably the most important, so... I regret what happened to my companions. You whisper the words to yourself, but the regret echoes through your mind. I regret all my companions had to suffer for me to reach here. You scrawl regret onto the scrap of flesh, but your rapid healing forces you to stop off and reopen the cut on your finger and squeeze forth more blood. Several moments later, you finished, your blood glistening on the scrap of skin. A combination of your flesh, your blood, and your regret. Watch the blood dry. As you watch the bloody regret dry, a wave of cold washes over you. You look up. The black pillars to either side of the arch are glowing softly, notes of misty blue light drifting from their sides to form a shimmering curtain between them. Beyond the curtain, you can barely make out a weathered stone causeway leading into darkness. Everybody ready? I've come this far, and it would be rude of me not to retire before the final hour, she smiled slightly. Even if you were to ask politely, I would not permit it. It seems I have no choice, then, Anna. Anna glares at Fall from Grace and turns to you, fire in her eyes. If she goes, I'll go, so I will. I'll not turn second you here, I won't. Well, I wonder what our dialogue is if you don't have Fall from Grace with you. Very well, Decon, you with me? Your path is mine. Morty, you ready? Morty hesitates, glancing at the portal, glances at you, glances at the portal again, then gives a rattling sigh. Look, I'm not gonna say too much here, but there's something I need to tell you. What is it, Morty? Well, it's about where we're going, or actually where we've been. Where we've been? What are you talking about? It's so subtle you almost miss it. Dakon's blade flickers, the edge dulling. As you glance at him, his hands drop to his sides, as if he's preparing for battle. This isn't the first time we've been through this, you see. We've been to this Fortress of Regrets before, though I didn't know it then. Okay, I don't like that one. You didn't know. How's that possible? It's hard to explain until you've been there. Besides, you didn't know the other you. He wasn't exactly the kind of bastard to share the chant with us. I mean, I was looking for someplace, but I didn't know where it was, or what it was, so I couldn't say anything to you because I didn't know anything. I just know what happened when we got there. And what happened? Well, what is this fortress? Even before we land foot in this place, we're all split up, fighting for our lives. So the first thing I want to tell you is if you're determined to go through with this, there's a good chance that anybody who goes through the portal is going to end up somewhere far away from everyone else. The thing is, even split up, we may be your only hope. Why do you say that? Because whatever was waiting in that fortress for you, Chief, had already defeated you once. To this day, I don't know how you managed to survive, but if you fall again, you're going to need someone there to put you out of that fortress. Morty, I need you to tell me everything you can about the fortress. It's important. This Fortress of Regrets, it stretches on for leagues, Chief. It's a fortress, but it feels more like a plane in itself, all stone and darkness and shadows, everywhere shadows. We go there and we better be prepared. What happened when we first went there? Chief, I don't know what happened to you, but I know what happened to me. I spent my time running from vault to vault, those shadows crawling all over me, trying to bring me down. Then suddenly, we were out like somebody had pulled us back. Hold on a moment. When you say us, it doesn't sound like it meant just you and me. Morty falls silent. Know that I have walked your path many times. Dakon speaks slowly, as if measuring each word. His blade has become a misty gray, as if Dakon's mind has drifted. A portion of your path is known to me. 5 walked the path to the fortress. Each died their own death. But who were they? How did they die? Oh, he means us 5. Okay. I died the death of faith. The skull died the death of courage. The woman died the death of grief. The blind archer died the final and most merciful death, the death of the body. Maybe these aren't us, because the woman is ambiguous here, and we don't have a blind archer. You died the death of memory. But who were these people? I'm guessing the woman is Dianara, the skull is Morty, I'm me. Well, you is me, I is Dakon. I don't know who the blind archer is. Who were these people? The skulls me. Okay, he goes through it. The one was some shit named Dianara. I never knew the archer. He was the one who knew his targets without seeing them. Many shadows fell beneath his rain of arrows. Yeah, Chief, at this fortress, there's shadows everywhere. There was darkness there. Every shadow was a Shrek lore. Dakon's voice is a whisper, and his dead black eyes seem to be staring at something just beyond you. They are tormented creatures. The wounds in your spirit are known to them. They will attack you through them. They spoke to me like the Pillar of Skulls. They knew. Alright, look you two. I need to know all you can tell me about this fortress. The shadows suffer. They know of torment. They know how to torture you with that which has wounded your heart. When you face them, know that you face that which has killed you once. Dakon, Morty, you and I survived. I phrased that bad. Dakon, Morty, you and I survived. What happened to the archer and Dianara? The archer died the death of the body. The woman died the death of the spirit. I could not save the woman because it was not your will that she be saved. Her grave was dry of tears. No one knew to mourn her passing. Yeah, I was bad to Dianara in the past, wasn't I? I mean, we saw that already once. But why did I not want her saved? Your will was known only to you. Alright, like I need to tell you all you can. Tell me about this fortress. Isn't that a repeat? I don't know. I can't tell you any more, Chief, except we're bound to be divided as soon as we arrive, and it's a huge place and it's crawling with shadows, and somewhere in that fortress is something more powerful than any of us. Nothing lives there. The walls of darkness. Alright, before I step through this portal, is there anything else you feel like sharing that you think might help me? Well, there's one other thing you should know. The you I knew before, the you that led us here, it wasn't like you at all. What do you mean? What I'm saying is, despite all your asinine behavior, you got more spirit than he ever did. The other you, he was detached from everything. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Is that it? No, there's one other thing. I'm not like that other you very much, but he was one smart bastard, the smartest bastard I've ever known. He always had every angle covered. If he died at the fortress, that means, well, you don't think I can succeed, do you? No, it's not that, Chief. It's not always who's the smartest or who's the most powerful or who's the toughest. Sometimes it comes down to who you are and what you really want. I mean, once you wanted to become immortal, but in the end, is that really what you wanted? Just be sure of what you wanted this time, is all I'm saying. Fair enough. Look, Morty, we haven't really talked about this, but you know you don't have to come with me to this place, right? I'll understand if you don't want to. Yeah, I know, Chief, and I can't lie to you, I don't want to go, but I will. Just know that once we secure the portal, it isn't going to be just about you anymore. This is our lives you're playing with, and we don't get the backup when we die. And why are you... It's because of what Ravel said in the maze, isn't it, Morty? Ravel, sorry. What Ravel said in the maze. She said you draw people who suffer to you like a lodestone. Maybe it's because you've been suffering all this time. Maybe when you end up settling things, maybe we'll know a bit of peace too. Maybe. Maybe so. Then, are you with me, Morty? Why not, Chief? I mean, we've gone to every other horrible place in the multiverse I can think of. Why not take that extra step over the cliff? Are you ready? Because if you're not... I'm ready, Morty. There's nothing more I can do to prepare myself. Are you with me? Well, Sure, let's go. I mean, any place else has got to be better than rattling our bone box in the mortuary, right? Alright, then. Alright, well, I might actually save walking through the portal till next time. That was a really good section. I like that section. Like, so far, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really said this yet, but, like, you know, the main appeal of this game, the main draw, is, like, its narrative. Like, it's supposed to be super, a very deep philosophical kind of game is how it's usually often presented. We should rest before we go through, just in case we cannot rest in this area. I guess we won't. Sorry. So far, I mean, we've seen a bit of like character analysis with things like how Ravel and Trius talk to us, and like some of the choices you're allowed, although it does feel so far like there are correct and incorrect choices by and large. And so I've kind of been like wondering whether or not it was all hype. I mean, my one friend who recommended me this game is very picky about how narratives play out in games, and he seemed to be a big fan of this game. So like, I'm thinking very much there's a good chance that it picks up here. I don't know exactly what to expect from this last section. I don't know how long it is. I don't know how in depth the narrative's gonna be. Hopefully it's good, but like this section that we just did, that whole team thing, I mean, you could draw unfavorable parallels to like scenes from Marvel movies, and that probably like this whole gathering the team. Not that I've actually seen any Marvel movies, not that, anyways, but like, I don't know, it hit for me. It gives me hope. And we'll see if that hope is well founded next time. Because for now, as always, thank you for watching.